Yo, what's good guys? It's Snow with Prospect Records. I think this is going to be the first video on the channel. It's going to be the first video from me anyway. But yeah, Prospect is a collective of producers. We make loads of different types of beats and stuff, so check us out on Instagram. Also drop me a follow on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description, all that good stuff. So yeah, today we're going to make like a piano melodic type beat for Kid Laroi. I'm going to show you how I made the melody and then we're going to do the drums. But other than that, let's just get into the video. So in Kid Laroi's new album, the BPM is usually like quite high. I'd usually say between like 160, 175. So I made this MIDI and I decided on a BPM of 172. I'm just going to run you guys through pretty much how I made it. So I started with bass notes. Just down here, I wanted something like a bit bouncy, like something a bit different. So instead of just joining up all the chords, I like left kind of like little spaces. Here you'll see what I mean when you hear the melody and stuff, but kind of just adds like a bit more bounce to it. And then I also like chopped them up a bit as well, just to add even more bounce. So then once I had this like bass line sorted out, I copied it over, changed the bass line of this one just to like vary it a bit on this one, and I pitched these both up just an octave, built chords off it, and then raised the middle note of each chord as well. And then I just started adding like a little top melody, so I added all these notes, and then usually like just to add more variation, I actually added another top line on the second half of the melody. And then also I just came in here with the slice tool and just started like slicing up some of these notes. It just fills in like some of the mid frequencies a bit better, so I'm going to let you guys listen to it. But I think that's a bit too high, so I'm actually going to pitch it down a few. If I just use this tool, pitch it down a few, see what it sounds like. So now we're in F sharp minor. So if you want, you can change your scale highlighting as well. Okay, so that's cool. So now in like a lot of Kid Laroi tracks, there's actually like a violin in the background. You'll probably notice that. So I'm going to find like a violin one shot or something like that. That one's actually pretty perfect already. I'm going to copy the bass notes from here and actually just create chords from this. But I'm just going to get rid of these extra notes. Control L to legato them, join them up. I'm going to pitch it up a few because that's going to be hella low. And now I'm just going to build chords off these. But one thing you probably do want to do as well is just go into the envelope here, and I'm going to turn everything down except the hold, and I'm going to leave the release a bit, maybe a bit, oh no, not this. You know when you get the waveform on here? Oh, that's so annoying. Let me just Google it real quick. Right, so guys, quick tip, if you ever get this stupid ass waveform, like I don't even know what it does, but anyway, press Alt N and that gets rid of it. I had to Google that. That's so annoying when that happens. Couldn't remember what the button was. Anyway, so I'm just going to continue sorting these out. I'm going to see what it sounds like if I bump these up as well. I actually think that's too loud. So I changed this chord a bit because I didn't like how it sounded as well, so I'm just going to copy that over again. Maybe I'm going to find a different string actually. I think I actually like the second one. Yeah, I do like that one. So I'm just going to EQ out some of the lows in this though. This one actually might sound better if I bump these up. So we're also just going to add some effects to the main piano melody also. Maybe add a bit of RC20 to that. adds a bit of texture. Alright, let's start adding some drums. Control L to join them up. I'm just going to go in here and just alternate the velocities of these just to make it sound a bit more realistic. So I'm going to grab just the normal spins, but I'm going to boost it a little, and I'm also going to shorten it. So come in here and just turn the out down a bit. Which adds like a bit of a bouncier spins instead of just something normal. So I'm just going to copy the root notes real quick, because you always want to keep your 808s in key. You don't want to go out of the bass line. Well, not often anyway. So I'm just going to copy that pattern. So it's cut itself. So nice to add a bit of bounce to like bump a 808 up or down an octave. I also added like a little roll at the end just to vary it up a bit. It also doesn't sound too repetitive because I changed the bass notes in the second half of the melody as well. So the 808's obviously in a different note. Right, so let's add a snare. I'm just going to copy the clap over. Had a crash at the start. Let's layer out 808 with a kick, so I'm just going to literally copy that over. Alt K to key the notes together, Shift D to shorten them to grid length. Getting rid of some of the kicks so they hit a bit harder. Alright, that's cool. So if you like take out some of the kicks, it makes the 808s with the kick a bit more prominent, so you kind of notice it a bit more. So I'm just going to basically like just mix this slightly. I'm literally just going to go in one at a time. Right, so I'm going to keep the beat pretty simple. I don't want to add too much more. You could always add like a counter melody of some sort, like maybe like some sort of bell or something, but I'm going to keep it pretty simple just for the video. So we're going to lay this out. Let's see, so we'll start with just the melody on its own. And then we'll maybe bring in just the hi-hat and the clap. Maybe the snare too actually, but then bring it out when the hook drops. You also might notice that in Kid Laroi songs, he kind of like delays the drop a little bit, so I'll show you what I mean. If you kind of just bring in the 808 a bit late. So if you just kind of delay it, it brings like a bit of tension and then it drops when you kind of don't expect it. Or you can actually do it the other way around if you want as well, and actually like bring in the hi-hat and the clap later, sorry. But I think I prefer it with the 808 and the kick coming in a bit later. So for the second half of the hook, we're just going to bring in the other part of the melody and the rest of the drums. So you hear that snare come in. And then we're just going to leave it like that, so copy over the hook again. We've got a little verse here, copy it over once again, and then we'll just have just this for the outro. Add your tag, add your transitions, and yeah, that's pretty much the beat. Yo, so thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed my first video on the channel. If it helped, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what other tutorials you want me to do. Other than that guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace. I just smacked the mic. Peace.